What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of Days, I feel like Chad and Stephanie are moving way too fast. Like this whole moving in together thing, I think is too damn quick. He just took the wedding. He just took his wedding ring off. You know, like I understand he's trying to move on and stuff, and moving on is a good thing. Like you're not just supposed. I mean, you're always gonna grieve for the person that you lost, because grief has no timetable on it. You're always gonna grieve, and I commend that he wants to move on with his life. You know what I mean? But I feel like he's moving just way too quickly. Like him and Stephanie dating is one thing, but moving in together, that's a whole different thing. But I'm glad that he's gonna talk to the therapist before he talked to the kids. Because it's such a delicate situation. It's like you never know with kids. So I just think that they should just keep things the way they are. You know what I mean? Like I could commend Stephanie on knowing how to read the room and realizing that she needs to move out her parents' home, because I agree she does. Um, I mean, because most parents, they love having their kids continue to live with them and stuff, even when you're an adult. Most parents don't mind it, but it's a shame when your parents got to celebrate having a house to themselves at that age. Like that's a shame. Um, but most parents ain't got the heart to tell their kids like, okay, we need our space now. We raised you. We did our job. You need to go. Especially when you're making good enough money to live on your own now. And Stephanie makes good money, so it's like you can bounce. You know what I mean? So I love that she know how to read the room and be like, okay, yeah, mom and dad need their space. Let me go because I need my space. And that's the thing. She should go get her place and live on her own. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go from living with your parents to moving in with a man. No, you need to go have your own little bachelorette pad, and Chad can come over and have sleepovers and whatnot. I hate to make it sound like that, but he could come over, y'all could hang out there, do the do, and have y'all romantic time, and he can go his ass back to the Horton house or Demira, wherever he's staying these days. Take his ass back over there. I just think they need to live separately for right now. You know what I mean? Take things one day at a time. There's no rush for them to move in. You know what I mean? It's like take your time. There's no rush. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Maggie, Maggie. Where did she get this suit from? Like, was she at a Little Richard garage sale or something? Where the hell she get that suit? Like, who put that on her? Maggie came up in there just looking like a highlighter. I'm like, what is going on, Miss Maggie? Um, Maggie could be mad all she want to. What Alex did was pure smart, and it was pure business at the end of the day. Was that your middle finger to us on your way out of Titan? I agree with Alex. Titan is a fucking dinosaur. It's an old company. It's run by old people. No disrespect, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame people like Yuri. If this is the same Yuri I'm thinking about, I think this is the one that they tried to get. I think he ran a technology company or something like that. Who didn't want to do business with Maggie because of her particular age. And I know some people could say that it's ageism and stuff like that, and it probably is. But at the end of the day, most young people who are into, tech companies and stuff like that, they don't want to do business with older people. People that's in their 60s and 70s and 80s, they don't want to do business with them because they feel like those types are out of touch. They don't know a lot about technology, so they don't want to do business. It's messed up, but it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, they rather do business with people in their age group who can understand them, who can relate to them. You know what I mean? So Maggie can't be mad at the end of the day. Just step your game up. If you're tired of Alex or other people stealing business prospects from you, up your game. Take Titan into a whole different, direction. Take it to the new millennium. You know what I mean? Like, take it up a notch. Bring it up to date. Get in tune with technology. Learn some new tricks. And she want to make it a war, and Brady could see it's gonna be a war. He could see what's going down the pipe at this point, that they're gonna have to go to battle with her. And trust, I think Maggie can go up against them. I definitely think she can. Just because she's older, that works in her favor because she is a lot wiser. They might have won this part of the battle, but she's a smart cookie. She far from stupid. But I do agree. I feel like Victor would have, probably been a little upset, but at the same time, Victor would have understood that business is business at the end of the day. And it was a business move. Brady could be upset all he want at Xander for not telling him, but I mean, shit, it was a smart move. You know, and I'm looking forward to Basic Black going up against Titan. I want to see who gonna win this. I wasn't even surprised when Maggie went busting in on Chad and Stephanie and offered him that job. I wasn't shocked that she did that because with Xander turning down her job offer and stuff like that and her firing Alex, she needs a number two. She needs somebody who's young. She needs somebody who's in tune with the stuff that's going on in today's society. So the next best person would be Chad. And I already know this is another setup for Chad versus Alex. They're already going to battle over Stephanie pretty much. Now they're going to be going to battle on the business front. So I'm not shocked about that. May the best company win at this point. I really don't have a dog in this fight, to be honest. I'm just going to kick back and enjoy and see what antics each company is going to pull out. Because I'm enjoying this. I want to see, like, okay, so what y'all going to do? How we going to handle this? Like, who going to win? Because I know Chad going to marvel at going up against Alex. I already know it. And it's going to put Stephanie in the tight spot. But Chad going to have to, watch his step. Because the more he go after Alex or make snide comments about Alex, it might just turn Stephanie off from him. So he might want to keep his focus on Stephanie and not so much on Alex, because that too much of that can ruin a relationship. So anyway, moving on from that, I was so happy to see Steve and Kayla get some lovey-dovey time. Them ordering separate, different kinds of pizza and stuff. That's marriage. That is so marriage right there. Sometimes you gotta compromise. Sometimes the other person get what they want. It's a balance. Marriage is definitely a healthy balance. Like, sometimes you got to compromise. Sometimes you got to give the spouse what they want. So, you got to meet in the middle somewhere. It's all a compromise. But I love seeing them have they love it. They downtime. After everything they've been through with the whole Bo situation and Megan and all that type of stuff, they deserve this moment for themselves. Just to have some peace and quiet, a home to themselves. No drama, just a lovely evening. I ain't even mad at it, and I was enjoying watching it. I love watching older couples and stuff like Marlena, John, and Steve and all them have some loving time, especially Marlena and John when it come down to that cream and strawberries. That is such a staple for them, and I love that they do it so often. And I love that they continue to show the older couples having their moments. It's pretty dope. They need to bolt their doors. They need to stop letting their kids move back in now. I'm like, listen, y'all making y'all own coin. Y'all need to move out and stay out. So anyway, moving on from that, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the loyalty, that Bonnie and Justin are showing towards Mimi. Because at the end, I mean, not Mimi, Sarah. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get the loyalty part of it, but at the same time, it's like, y'all gonna have to tell somebody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because Bonnie not going to be able to keep that secret. And Sarah ought to know that secrets like paternity secrets, they have a way of coming out whether you want it to or not. And it's stupid at this point for her to try to sit there and keep Xander's child from him. Like, you sat there, you got pregnant by this man. That was your husband at some point. You know what I mean? Like, tell that man he got a child. That don't necessarily mean y'all got to duke it out over custody. You could stay where you at. He could come visit. Y'all could work out some type of schedule. But of course, they not going to do it that way. They want to go to, let me lie about the baby route. I'm like, girl, it's going to come out whether you want it to or not. And I can't say I blame Bonnie. Like, Bonnie is going to crack like an egg. Bonnie can't hold water. Bonnie need to go get herself some Advil or something. Like, she needs some Theraflu or something, because Bonnie was looking rough in this episode. Said, damn, that illness must be taking over you. That little cold you got, I'm like, it's taking hold. Got her hair all up in pigtails and all this. I'm like, girl, you need to go take you a nap and some Theraflu. And I get, Justin is conflicted too. Because at the end of the day, Justin was like, shit. On the one hand, he's still pissed at Xander for what he did. But at the same time, it's like he's still family. He don't like lying to him or keeping secrets from him. Which I totally understand. So it's like they're in a bind right now. Like, do we tell him? Do we not tell him? What do we do? I'm like, well, shit. At this point, you might as well just tell him. I wouldn't care if Sarah got mad or not. What's she gonna do? He deserves to know. Because Justin was in a similar situation at one point with Angelica. She kept her pregnancy a secret from him. You know, so how could you, knowing what he went through, how could you sit there and put somebody else through the same thing? You know, you're putting somebody else in another pickle, the same one that you were in. So he should know how that feels. Xander has a right to know about this. You know, and Xander pretty much already got his suspicions. He definitely already got his suspicions about it because he knows something ain't right with the whole Bonnie Sarah situation. He know it ain't something is amiss with that. And he kept thinking on it. You know, but Chloe was making it seem like it's nothing big or something or whatever. I'm like, no, his spidey senses was tingling. He said, no, something ain't right. And I can't wait for him to find out. Like, Xander is a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's like he deserved to know this. I definitely feel like Xander needs to get back in business storylines. Like, he need to leave that little paper alone and get back at Titan. You know what I'm saying? Go to Titan. Go, you know, to Demira. Go wherever. Well, I wouldn't even go to Demira, not with all that infighting going on with them. But I would do something. You know, he belongs in a business. You know, not small time like a newspaper. I want to see him in a big corporate setting again. You know, mixing it up, duking it out with these other companies. I think it would work. I like him and Chloe together. I know some people probably wasn't, you know, in awe of them being a couple. I kind of like them. They look good as shit together. I ain't gonna lie. So I can't wait to see more of it. Brady sitting around stewing. Oh, ain't nobody waiting for me at home. Oh, Brady, shut up. Brady and Chloe is a big fat no for me. I just don't want them going back there for them. I do not want them to ever reunite. I'm sorry. I was never a big Chloe Brady fan. He seemed like he had some type of control issues with her. Like, I wasn't a fan of them as no couple. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comments, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a good day. Peace.